So yeah, transfer window. Talking about Golden Sullivan, transfer window. Now this was on came online. I see this story a lot, right? About Jack Grealish potentially to Man United. Aston Villa want £80 million. The offer is said to be 65 million, but Aston Villa won't budge on £80 million.
No chance getting that in this pandemic.
I mean, come on. 80 million.
No chance. He's not even worth that.
He's not worth it.
That's an absolute joke.
But he's not even like you know, sometimes where you think, alright, I've got to mention Nathan Ake, right? To
a lot of Man City fans are not happy about that. They're not happy.
It's not one. I mean, he's a good defender.
They're not happy. They don't think he's going to be the right person, really.
But 41 million, right? That one is one of the ones where you think, yeah, it's probably a bit much, but maybe 25 million or whatever. You know, he was their best defender at Bournemouth or whatever. It's not one of them like super over the top. Like I feel like 8 million for Grealish is super over the top.
Yeah.
I think more like 50 million.
Yeah, I'd go 50 million.
And then maybe if you want to have a little bit of get a bit of overpay on it, then 60, like to be a bit more expensive than he's worth.
Yeah.
But 80 million, he's going to be 25 in September. He's only played 40 games or something in Premier League football in his career. One when it was 5, whenever they got relegated last, and I don't think he's that good. And this, I've had a lot of debate. I put out about, look, he's 80 million, and we're talking about accepting 60 something million for Rice.
It's not going to happen. 80 million. It's absolutely nowhere that's going to happen. It's another situation at Palace with Zaha. They've just slapped a 70 million price.
He's got 1 year left on his deal.
70 million they slapped on it, and it's absolutely no chance
he's
got
get that.
1 million.
He's got 1 year left on his contract.
No chance.
Do you think what's the club going to pay that? And I'll just wait.
We'll
just wait.
Sorry.
Is that Damo?
Yeah. Yeah, but no chance that's going to happen.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. 1 year left on his deal, and the same with Grealish. And I had this debate about, who's worth more money, Rice or Grealish. We know they both play two different positions, but in terms of what they can command as a transfer fee.
Exactly. I don't really understand why people are saying that Grealish is better than Rice, to be honest. Because, like you said, he's younger.
Yep. He's about 4 years younger.
All rounder.
He's 4 years younger. He's played international level for Ireland and England, right? Wow. So he's an international. He's played 99 games, right, at senior level for West Ham.
That means Grealish played though.
Well, I'm not. I'm talking about the highest level. A lot of his games have been in the Championship, right, which is a lower level. He might as well have been on loan, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, right. So he's 21 years old as well, and he plays in a position where it's not easy to get someone like. Grealish is a winger, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Wingers.
He plays in the middle as well, doesn't he?
I think he can play in the middle, but you can get players like Jack Grealish anywhere. So find a player like Declan Rice, who can play, that holding midfield role, starting to learn to add the attacking side to his game, get some goals, but also be a very good centre back as well. That's invaluable.
I agree.
That's such an important role. Like, it's so you can get bloody wingers anywhere. How many of these top teams really desperately need a player like Jack Grealish? Like someone was telling me, like Man City, Jack Grealish ain't getting into Man City's team.
You don't think so, no?
No way. Who's he starting over? He ain't getting into Man City side. He could be on the bench.
I could see though. It would probably will happen. The 80 million, and who would probably do it? Someone like Everton will the gullible Everton. That would do it. That would pay the money.
It'd be silly though for him to.
It'd be stupid of him to go to it because you're just pretty much just doing the same thing, really.
Yeah, you're taking
you're just going up to 16th.
Yeah, you're not. It's not quite a side step. It's like a little diagonal step.
Yeah, exactly. And what I mean, it's like Everton is just a useless club, really, because they just go nowhere every year.
I think Spurs. Wow, it's nothing to Everton.
It's true though. It's true, and they know it themselves.
The Everton fans are going to be like, coming from a West Ham fan.
No, it's true though. We're useless. We're useless. We are as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty much we're kind of the same, Everton and West Ham. We go high all the time.
We always think we're going to do things, don't we?
And we never do. We never do. We're just useless. We're both useless.
I think a good move for Jack Grealish would be Tottenham.
I agree. I think Tottenham they'll get the best out of him. To be honest,
I think that'd be a good.
They'll definitely get the best out of him.
But what I think about Grealish is I don't think his best is as good as people think. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
But people acting like he's this elite, like he's going to be at Sterling's level.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's a Sterling
Well, don't you
level.
think like if he does go to Man City, maybe Pep can get the best out of him?
No, but think about it. When Sterling went to Man City, he was a lot younger, wasn't he?
Mm.
Like he's hitting his mid-20s, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more development he can get. Maybe Pep can take his game, you know, from here to sort of there. Yeah. But I don't think he can really push on as a player, like to be this next level player. He might be better with better players around him, but is he just a big fish in small pond? You know, he's looked better because he's got so much shit around him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying that he's shit. I don't like him. I can't stand him. He's a diver.
Do you think he'll put in a transfer request or not?
He has to. He has to.
Do you think he will?
He's gonna have to. Well, I just think it's his
will.
club. But the thing is, if he don't, he stays. He's rots at Aston Villa. I don't know how long is left on his contract, but he's got another relegation battle next season if he don't leave. But it is his hometown club.
They just sacked their technical director and brought in the greatest technical director apparently ever. Apparently, he's in the Danish league, Copenhagen. He's literally brought in all these young stars, and he's literally brought in.
Do you know what?
Amazing,
how
amazing
many
talent.
times have we fucking heard this? Right? We see clubs. They've got this bloody director of football, who founded all these players and this, that, and the other. And then when they go, they're just shit, and everyone they get is a flop. Like, it don't always work like that.
Apparently, this is the guy that everyone wanted, and he's gone to Aston Villa now. They're going to be starting doing things now.
Don't forget, they've got to try and offload all that crap that they spent.
Yeah, 150 million.
Who's buying their players?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Wesley. What do you think about Wesley, the striker?
No,
I don't think I think you'd be all right.
I think we can do better. Like, you look, even their players, right, who even had the most bit of hype, like Mings and that, aren't even that good. Like, they should. We're going to talk into about them being down, right? But they should be down. They should be. Awful. And mate, do you know what? Let's just go into it. Because Bournemouth are basically preparing legal proceedings against Hawkeye.
Yeah, trying to get money off of them.
And damn right they should. Right they should. Because, you know, we had this big debate on Post-Match Pint. You can go and see it, the clip we put up talking about if Bournemouth got a case. But, you know, now they've actually they're taking that case to Hawkeye.
They say that. I don't know if they probably said that on Post-Match Pint though. Like, what about the rest of their games that they lost and stuff?
Yeah, but you say that. But what about the games they won? They still won games. They did enough. Like, take away that result, that Hawkeye thing. Yeah, they did enough. They did enough to stay up.
Well, they didn't really do.
Well,
enough,
they did,
enough,
didn't they?
Enough.
By the rules, they did enough.
They didn't do enough.
If that Hawkeye was working, they're up.
If they really should have won a couple of more games.
It don't matter. They won enough games to stay up. If that Hawkeye thing is working.
But where do you go from this? If they start suing, right? Who else is going to sue?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's such a different thing to VAR. It's so different because VAR is a human judgment. It's a judgment based on the rules and that. Whether you agree with it, whether you think it's right, whatever. This is a piece of technology completely failing.
Right.
It didn't work. It weren't switched on, whatever. Or the Hawkeye said it didn't work.
Yeah.
But it didn't work, right? It went off in half time. So this is different. That piece of technology not working has sent a team down. Right. So it's so different from a VAR decision. Like, they've given something as handball. So what happens
then if they win?
Well, they get a load of money, which they should.
And then nothing happens. They still.
Well, you can't bring them back up. There's no way to do it, is there? There's no real way to say, because it's not Aston Villa's fault.
Yeah.
So to relegate them, if they had cheated, then you could say it, but it wasn't their fault. Even though, right, and here's my thing actually about Aston Villa, right? Leeds United versus Aston Villa in the Championship, right? The other season, I think it was last season, season before, whatever.
Season before,
So what happens is Leeds are going for promotion, so are Aston Villa. A tackle, right? Leeds player puts a tackle on one of their players, right? The player goes down. Referee doesn't, call stop to the play. Leeds run on, pass, and go and score. Aston Villa lose their minds. They're swearing, they probably are swearing. John Terry is. They're going mental on it. So Bielsa says, you know what? Let them score. Lets them score the goal. Well, for one, you go back and look. It turned out their player dived because there wasn't any contact.
Yeah.
There wasn't any contact. It was a dive. So two, he's let them score to be sportsmen. Oh, right, sorry, I didn't realise this was a thing you do in England, which it isn't. It wasn't a head injury.
No.
There is no, even if it was a foul, you only stop play for a head injury. Right. So they've completely taken advantage of his ignorance of the English game and the Championship.
Yeah.
So they've done that, right, and expected and was happy to take advantage. When he said score, they was happy to score while no one challenged them, right? And was to go on and get promoted. When that ball went over the line, where was their sportsmanship to say, excuse me, it did go.
True.
Why didn't they own up and say, no, it did go over the line?
You know why? Because there was £110 million on the line, that's why.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there was for Leeds as well, who Leeds ultimately didn't go up.
Yeah.
And Aston Villa did go up. But that's what I'm saying. You expect that of others, but you're not willing to do that yourself and be a sportsman yourself. You're willing to lie. You all lie. None of you came forward and it went over the line. So you expected that from other clubs, and you don't say so. Absolute scumbag team. Scumbag team. I'm not talking about the fans. The fans obviously are not going to like what I'm saying, but I'm talking about the team. There was nothing likeable about that team. Not the management, not the players.
No, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. I love the ground. I love the ground. I love Villa Park. I think it's one of my favourite stadiums.
Yeah.
But them players make me physically sick. I can't stand them. They're all scumbag tramps.
Well, all of them.
Well, I don't know all of them, but most of them. None of them.
I'm sure that half of them are not there still from that time of the Leeds thing.
Well, the ones that were.
Okay.
The ones that were, Jack Grealish is the main one, isn't he?
Yeah.
A goalkeeper.
He's a scumbag.
Oh, Jack Grealish is a massive scumbag. Drink driving, all sorts.
Yeah.
He's the worst. But have a look at yourselves, Aston Villa. That's all I'm going to say. Have a look at yourselves.
It's all over.
So hopefully,
Start fresh now.
Hopefully Leeds come up and relegate him next season.
Oh, that would be good. That would be interesting.
Send them down.
That would be good. That would be really, really good.
So,
I'm looking forward to next season. It's going to be fun.
It is.